What do you need to do in Summarize Spoken Text? In this section, the candidate will listen to the audio lecture for about 80 to 90 seconds. Once the audio is played, the candidate has to write everything that has been listened to. This section clubs listening and writing skills. The summary has to be written within 50 to 70 words. Your score will be calculated based on the accuracy and relevancy of the summary to the audio lecture. So, you have to sum up the audio lecture in the most precise form. What are the major mistakes candidates make in this section? Though the task seems easy from the surface, it is not in reality. Candidates fail big time to score well in this section because of these common mistakes. Students exceed the word limit. Fail to include the main point in summarizing the spoken text. Write an entire summary in capital letters. They submit the texts without a cross-check. All these silly mistakes can be taken care of by our experts' tips. One task at a time. You will be able to summarize the audio lecture well only if you listen well. So, make sure you first focus to listen properly and then write properly. Doing both things at the same time is like sailing in two boats at the same time. This leads you nowhere. Try to capture the essence of the audio lecture. While you are listening to the audio, make sure you are capturing its essence right. It is highly recommendable to take note of some keywords for future references. Note down the important details such as names, numbers, and nouns in the audio. These keywords will help you to write an accurate and appropriate summary. Draft the response that covers the main idea of the summary. As we have already mentioned that the biggest mistake that candidates make while writing the summary is the text without the main idea. Make sure you create your draft on the main idea. Make sure your draft is grammatically correct and to the point. It is often found that a candidate tries to summarize the text word to word and this leads to their downfall. If you try to score big, then don't do this. Distribute the time correctly. You have got only 10 minutes and these 10 minutes are more than enough. Distribute the time correctly. We would suggest you that listening to the audio and take notes for 80 to 90 seconds, give around 30 seconds to recall the idea, draft a response in 4 minutes and rewrite the main response in for the next 3 minutes. Recheck before the final submission. Make sure you recheck your final submission. Check whether the final response revolves around the main idea or not, word choice is correct, there is no spelling mistake and you have used the right tense and grammar. This final review helps you to spot out any mistakes and increases your grades. Subscribe ASM Imagroup for more tips and practice online.